As retail, real estate, hair salons, barbershops will be able to open their doors again as phase 2 of reopening rolls out. So here with a look ahead is Nassau County Executive Laura Curran. So good morning to you, County Executive. Thanks for making the time this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So obviously phase 1 was a success for your county, right? You're scheduled now with phase 2 today. So what do residents need to know about what they can and can't do moving into today?
So phase 1 went swimmingly. Our numbers continue to go down, hospitalizations, new cases, etc. So phase 2, you said it, it's retail, it's real estate, it's office jobs, it's getting your hair cut, which I know we're all looking forward to. And it's also outdoor dining. The weather report was gorgeous. We're going to have some beautiful weather for outdoor dining. We've got fabulous restaurants here in Nassau County, so we're all very excited about that. One thing that I have asked the governor to consider is including malls in phase 2, since they are retail. These malls employ thousands upon thousands of people, and I'm concerned with this shutdown that some of our malls won't make it, and they really are an important anchor to our economy on Long Island.
Do you worry then, though, about malls seeing an overcrowding of people? Because malls tend to be a hangout for a lot of people as well. So do you worry that maybe that would be too soon?
Well, I've seen plans for how they would reopen safely. For instance, Roosevelt Field Mall, that's our biggest mall here in Nassau County, and they have very detailed protocols, cleaning methods, PPE, social distancing that they're ready to put into place. I believe that we can do this safely. If we're taking the subway and we're walking through Penn Station and JFK and standing on subway platforms, I believe we can do malls safely.
Okay, so in terms of hair salons, because you know that is a big focus for people and barbershops as well, right? What are the rules in place for them, and then who actually enforces those rules?
So I believe that our business owners are really smart. They get it. They know what they have to do. Our residents understand that PPE stops the spread of this virus, slows the spread of the virus, and they know what they have to do. We have our fire marshals on hand to help if they have any questions, etc. We can be very helpful there, but everything's at 50% capacity, and with proper PPE, we've been doing it in our grocery stores, in our Targets, and our Costco's, and I know that we can just transfer the same methodology with our numbers going down, continuing to go down at our retail shops as well.
All these phases, of course, happening at the same time that we're seeing a massive uprising around the country in terms of the what happened to George Floyd. Are you at all worried about an uptick in cases because of protests? And how are you monitoring that in terms of contact tracing and testing for protesters, etc.?
Well, this is a huge question, and many people are right to ask it. So after the horrific killing of George Floyd, we have in Nassau County had scores of peaceful protests. And one does worry when you see large groups of people getting together. So I would urge everyone, if you think you've been exposed, please go get a test. We have clinics that are open for testing throughout our communities. There are regular doctor's offices that are doing it. We have very robust testing apparatus here in Nassau County. If you go to our community clinics, you don't have insurance, it's not a problem. So please get tested if you think you've been exposed, because that's how we contain this. If you think you've been exposed, get a test so that you can then isolate.
If you see numbers go up, do you worry that you'll have to scale back in terms of some of the reopenings?
The last thing we want to do is see an uptick. Our economy cannot handle this. We've managed through the health crisis, and now we've got to get through this economic crisis as quickly as possible. And reopening safely is the key. I think we can do it. I know we can do it. We've been doing it. Things have been open and operational, and most of the people presenting at the hospital are homebound and out of the workforce. So that means PPE does work.
And lastly, we have a few seconds left, and I always ask you about beaches, so I'm going to ask once again. So you're looking to open the malls and push for quicker things in terms of that. Why still 50% for the beaches then?
We're following the state rules on that. 50% capacity was deemed the safe capacity, so we're going to stick with that. And we're also looking to reopen our municipal pools, our county pools, sometime soon as well.
All right. Outdoor dining is open for business. Do you have a favorite restaurant you recommend?
Well, I have so many. I'm actually going to go up to a lovely little village on the North Shore tonight for a beautiful outdoor meal and a nice glass of white wine. How does that sound?
There you go. Well deserved. County Executive Laura Curran, always appreciate you making the time for us. Stay safe to you and your family, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.